sets, but we couldn't afford them, so we made the set rotate. How cool is that? This is new to me, brand new to me. I know it's been on the air, but I find this to be one of the most ingenious bird feeders that I've ever seen, and it comes to us from Bernini. John Yiser is the driving force behind Bernini. Ginger Walt is one of their spokespeople. You'll meet Ginger here in just a second. This is actually a better functioning bird feeder than the usual rectangles that look like a little house, because those only give 2 points of access to a bird, one on each side. Birds are flock animals. They can also be very territorial with breeds that are different than themselves. So if you can put out more feed and give them more opportunities to feed, you'll find more birds in your backyard. This looks more like artwork and sculpture than it does a bird feeder. I really appreciate this. So these plastic cups will not break. They are weather resistant. They do have a weep hole in the bottom so that if it rains, the seed doesn't get wet and get ruined. But those are big containers, and at the different heights, you put this out in the yard, stake it down, fill it up, and let the birds come to you. That price is going away at the end of today. All of this is done in metalwork. Ginger Walt is, again, another dear friend. I love, by the way, the outdoor set that you created to broadcast from. It always looks gorgeous. Ginger, hello.
Thank you, babe.
How are you?
Hi, sweetheart. Doing better now that I'm talking to you and seeing you.
Thank you.
You're always a pleasure in my life. You know that. Make me smile and you make me crack up laughing all the time. Behind the scenes, hilarious. I love this piece because I have become a bird watcher. The house that we purchased a couple of years ago has woods behind the house, and not far away from us is a huge lake where people come from all over the place to do bird watching. And this is one of those pieces that is not only created by a five generation inventor, John Yiser,
Yep.
but it's made to look like an antique mid-century modern light fixture. It's actually their in-house designer, Richard Henderson. He creates all of the Bernini fountains. He creates all of the Bernini type of products that they bring here to QVC. This is one of those that is so completely unique. They actually have it in the instructions where it's light assembly, where you twist each one of these spheres, which, by the way, holds a pound of bird seed per fixture. So 5 pounds of bird seed. So you don't have to go out there continuously to open up anything, to twist it, untwist it, and pour, kind of clumsily, right? Some of them, and get bird seed everywhere. This is easy for you to do. It actually has in the instructions where it kind of goes down gradually, but you can make this any kind of design that you want. It comes with a nice size base, and it's about 12 inches in diameter. I can kind of hug the whole area, so it's not taking up a whole lot of real estate. Dan, I think if you don't have anything to kind of hang a bird feeder on, this actually makes it perfect. And as you said, birds are territorial. They're going to want their own little space, but they also don't want to feel trapped. So when they can come in and see all the way around, you're going to get birds that are going to come in like a bird buffet.
Ginger, you and I both have the bronze version on display.
Yes, we do.
But on the
That's
.com, and we'll put it up on the screen, I want you to see the multi, because the multi is gorgeous as well.
It is.
There it is. It looks like
patina,
like the
right?
Statue of Liberty, was made from copper, but over the years it's patinaed to that wonderful shade of verdigris. Well, that's what the multi looks like. And you made a very good point. And I want to tack on to that. Normally, you have to hang a bird feeder from something. Well, what if that just isn't the logistics of your yard or outdoor space? Now you can put this where you can best see it, instead of being locked into having to hang something from somewhere. And you're not having to overly be zealous about putting bird feed back in. There for a while, I felt like I was the busboy for birds, because I was out back every day with a bag of seed to fill up bird feeders. With this, you've got 5 cups of seed there, which should last a while. And because those poles are metal and slender, I won't say that this is squirrel proof because most squirrels have an engineering degree from MIT and they'll figure it out. But it is a lot more difficult for them to climb this than it is for them to climb down from a bird feeder that hangs from a tree.
I agree. You know what? I think I would welcome a squirrel to try it because I think it would be quite amusing to see them. Just to watch. Just to watch. I would think it would be hilarious. So there's other ways that you can use this too. So each one of those poles that stakes up at different heights, the tallest height is 5 feet, but you can take it out of the base and unscrew it, and you can separate each one of these rods that hold on to the spheres. So if you wanted to do that, you could certainly do that. I love the uniqueness of this. It's really a piece of metal artwork.
Yep.
With the top spheres holding, again, a pound of seed apiece with 5 pounds of bird seed. So you don't need to go out and fill it up every day. You fill it up once, sit back, enjoy it, and watch the birds. And you're going to find if you put different kinds of bird seed in, you're going to get all different sorts of birds.
Yep.
And they'll remember your house. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You need to have bird seed out in the studio
to draw
right
the
now.
bird that's in the studio. Yeah. Ginger,
we can cue the birds.
I'm going to catch you off guard. We didn't talk about this before, but again, since I'm celebrating having completed 32 years as a host of QVC and starting my 33rd, any one particular memory that you have of you and I working together over the years?
You know I have so many memories, but you married my husband and I, and you blessed us, you know, from the beginning of our relationship together and having our beautiful daughter. So Antoine, my husband, and I will always just have a spot for you in our heart, honey bun.
You're the best.
Yeah,
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you. Now, Ginger, you're coming back a little bit later on with a smarter hose, also from Bernini. The whole idea of a hose is obviously to get water where you want it, but most hoses don't